This is a sort of update video, but it's not an unboxing of another head unit. Now, you may have seen my previous video probably a couple years ago when I bought a head unit for my car and got that installed there. And I used it for a while, and I must say it did okay for a job and for its price range. I paid, I think, $40 for it. The prices have changed for the better, but there was a couple things I didn't like about it, and I want to show you. But I'm also going to show you why I would prefer you to buy this. This is only a couple dollars more as of today's pricing. Now, that may change by the time you view this video, so keep that in mind. But I'm going to show you why this is a better one to buy. So this is just a box, and both the boxes for both the head units, this one just says Boss on it, and it's just 200 watts, 4 channels. This is a really basic head unit. This, by the way, is the Boss audio systems. This is the 610UA. It's a mechless head unit, which means the faceplate cannot be removed. It's fixed into it. There's no CD player, obviously, and it's got some basic outputs, aux, SD, and USB. I haven't never used the USB yet, but and so does the other one. The other one will have a CD player as well. Here's the back. Okay. Just really stuff in different languages. And the boxes look very similar for both head units. Like I said, they both come in the same style of box. They have a lot in common, except for the looks and a little bit of function. So we're going to go outside now. Okay, now the radio's out, we're going to put the old one back in and show you what kind of problems it has, and then we're going to put the new one in and show you why it's just a bit better. Another thing I forgot to mention is both radios will come with one of these, and these are exactly the same. So if you already have the head unit, the SSL one, you don't need to worry about getting in here and wiring all this crap up again. It will fit right into the new radio. I kid you not, it's plug and play. So I figured I'd tell you that. And just make sure everything's safe. All of this stuff is fused. Okay. You won't have any problems. So I figured I'd show you that. Okay, now I got the old head unit back in. And I have the car on accessory. Okay. And usually I like to leave the radio on, that way as soon as I start the car, the radio turns on. But I really can't do it with this one, and the reason why, here's a listen. See, as soon as you hit the power button here, or whenever you turn it on, it's actually pretty loud. It's not picking it up on camera. See how it's defaulted like 20? And you cannot fix that. So I'm going to shut the key off now, over here. Turn it back on. And it will do it again. So, okay, the default is like 25. And that really bugs the hell out of me. I cannot stand it. Especially if it's turned on a certain station. Some of them are louder than others, as you may know. And like I said, the camera don't pick it up very well, but it's actually pretty loud. And that's my first scrape with it. The second thing is this display. Now, if you live in the middle of the desert, you're not going to have any problems with this display, or at least I don't think. But if you're living up north, where it's more, cold, okay, and in the winter, this thing will kind of freeze up. And obviously, there's no protection over here. I can make the LCD bloom all day. See that? I mean, the only thing that will really freeze is this, but sometimes you'll miss a number, so it'll say, like I have it here, 92.9. So I'm going to turn that back down. It'll say, it will take maybe a couple, maybe it'll take like the bottom half of the 9 off and, top half of the 2. So, you kind of get a mixed bag on the display, which is kind of annoying. It really is. And it doesn't stay consistent when it does this. So, the next thing I want to show you guys is we're going to put the next one in, and we're going to show you how this problem is easily resolved.
Okay.
Before I put the next head unit in, I figured I'd show you the back of these head units. Now on the top here is the one we just now took out. That was the SSL. This is the one that's going to be cheaper, but like I said, the one I wouldn't recommend because it has a default set volume and it can't be changed. And the build quality is actually pretty different. It does look the same and it does function the same, but this is like some very like aluminum foil, real thin metal. And they put these little fins back on here to act as a heat sink, and it doesn't really work out well. I mean, you got your fake things there. And like I said, the plugs are both the same on both of these. But if you look at this one, this is the Boss. This is the one that I recommend you getting. This one is actually made out of a aluminum cast, not just some press hole puncher. And these heatsink fins are actually really nice. And the fit and finish on it just seems a bit better for some reason. I don't know why. They don't leave it like any screw unturned or anything. Fit and finish is a little bit better. So now I'm going to put this in and show you why this one's better. Okay, so now the new one is in here. And this time we're going to turn the car on accessory like we did the last time. And nice and quiet, right where I left it. So we're going to set it at 7 to prove to you I'm right. Turn the car back off. Cut the power back onto it. And it's still at 7, which is good. Now, differences on this one. It takes a micro SD, not a standard size SD card, and the USB is located in a different spot. They both have doors over them. The other one, I just lost it. I broke it off one day. But you see this one glows a lot brighter. It's a real more of a deeper blue. The other one was kind of like a purplish, and it wasn't all that bright at night. And this one's got, a bit better of a look to it. It's got the like a dark chrome, going across the top here, and you got some on the bottom, and then the knob itself. But the problem you are going to run into, since these are also glossy plastic buttons here on this fascia, the only problem you're going to run into with that is I use the clock button a lot, and I'm going to get to you why I use this clock button a lot. You probably can't even tell that's the clock button because you can't even tell it says CLK because it's chipped off over all the times I use it. This head unit's been in this car for a lot longer than the other one. So the thing is with both of these head units, if you're going to use it to have the clock on like this, you're thinking, well, I'm going to have the clock on like this, all the time. And then as soon as I go to, mess with my station, it'll interrupt and go to that. So, you think, well, it'll probably go back to the clock, right? No. You're wrong.
Okay.
Anytime you want to look at the time, see how I did that rhyme there? Anyway, whenever you want to look at the time, you have to press the clock button, and then it displays the time. Okay, maybe it'll stay there. Nope, you're wrong. It'll go away, watch. And it goes back to whatever you're looking at. I don't know if that will bother you. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It bugs the hell out of me. I like having my clock being shown all times, but to at least have a little bit of better build quality, I'm willing to let that slide and just keep my phone with me in my car, or a watch or whatever. That's why I bought this one instead. And it just seems like it's better built. The other one just was, a cheap hunk of plastic. This one's actually a bit more quality, and I think it's going to last longer. But I'm going to show you one more time. This time I'm going to shut the head unit off and leave it at, I don't know, 9. I'm going to shut it off, press and hold for that, and it will stay there. It ain't going to come on and yell at me at 20. See? So let's say you come back, leave your radio on like that, shut your key off, go inside, drink a couple beers or soda or whatever it may be, come back out, I gotta run somewhere. Come back out, turn your ignition on. and you don't get yelled at by the radio. It doesn't come on loud. I like that. That's why I got this one. And so we're going to go back inside now, and I'm going to show you the prices as of today, as I mentioned in the very beginning of the video, and why you should pay just a few dollars more and get this one. So we're going to head inside now. Okay, back inside. I told you I'd show you the prices on this, so we're going to hop on my Mac here. So, as of today, the price for the one I don't recommend, but like I said, if you really need a head unit and want one that just works, this will be fine. This will be a lot better than one of those old $19 eBay ones. I can guarantee you will not hold up at all. This one will hold up maybe just a little bit better. And this one has 4-star reviews. It has 33 reviews. I'm going to try to zoom in here. Pan this over. You can see that it has 4-star reviews, and it's got 33 of them. I'm not going to go through and read them because I don't like giving people stuff away, you know, like their identity and whatnot. Because some people do put personal information on here. So we're going to back out of here. See, there's your model number if you need it. Once again, this is a Macless, which means the faceplate cannot be removed and swapped out with another one. This is a solid N-dash unit. So today, at Walmart.com, it is $22.74. And free shipping. Not bad. Oh, wait, no. You gotta spend at least $50. Maybe you want something else from Walmart while you're getting it too. Then you get free shipping. But I bet you could do like the free store pickup. So there's that one. And there's only one frickin' picture here to click on. The other one, they're exactly identical. So, what about the Boss Audio one? Okay, now you're noticing that price, you're like, well, it didn't really jump that much. You're right, it didn't. And for a little bit better build quality, you can get this, which doesn't scream at you. Like I said, whenever you turn your car off and turn it back on, it doesn't default to like 25 on the volume. It's really nice. Look, I'm going to show you the box. And it looks more presentable, I think. At least in the photo, in this photo. I would instantly choose this one over the other one. But I would try both first anyway. But this one only has 2 reviews, but they're both 5 stars. I should probably leave one on there myself for 4 stars. And one thing you're seeing on here, this is the Boss Audio 610UA. Single DIN. Once again, this is Macless, which means no removable faceplate, which means it cannot be transferred between cars if you like your faceplate you have in there now. It's not one of those. It's a solid N-dash unit. I've already told you that before, like the last one. Now, you said this one here says without Bluetooth. There's another model. I forget how much more it is. I know it's... Well, so let's scroll down and look. It might be on here for all we know. I'm not seeing it. Let's click on this little button down here. Oh yeah, here it is. So the one we're looking at now is the 610UA. This is the 611UA. UAB, which stands for Bluetooth. Which means if you don't want to run an aux cord to whatever you're doing, or, I mean, you can just still use the other one just for a radio. That's what I use mine for. Sometimes I use the aux cord. But if you want Bluetooth hands-free streaming to this head unit, you can get this one for, like I said, you're paying more for the Bluetooth though. And this one's $38. I didn't get that because I didn't want Bluetooth streaming. I'm happy with an aux cable. It does the same thing. The only thing you're getting there is an aux cable. But still, your wiring is exactly the same as I've shown you in there. Looks the same, doesn't it? Yep, you're right. It sure does. Pretty same design, except this one has a Bluetooth chip inside of it. And it comes with some things you might need, might not need. You know, look, it's got some screws there, like the little keys from out in the metal bracket in there and stuff. And it's got your fused plug, so all's well there. And look, the box is pretty much the same as well. Can't go wrong. So that's kind of your third option, really. But that's only if you want Bluetooth. But keep in mind, this is a get what you pay for situation. If you want more power, because this is only 200 watts total, which means 50 per channel, 50 per speaker if you have a 4-speaker sound system, which is this the only one that will run off of 4 speakers. If you have more speakers than that, get a different head unit. This one won't work with that. But Boss Audio I would recommend versus the Sound System Laboratories, or SSL some people call it. I would recommend this one over that one. So I know a lot of people asked a lot of questions about the last one that I did the unboxing video on. And this one will kind of redirect you not to buy that one. I mean, if you really want it in a radio that just works, and you know, you can get over those little volume being set at 25 quarts, if you can get over that, go right ahead and get it, because it's not, I mean, it works fine. But like I said, for what I like, this is the one to get. Once again, it's called the Boss 610UA. Make sure you get the one without Bluetooth. The one with Bluetooth is called the 611 UAB. Keep that in mind. And like I said, this one is free store pickup for $26.59. Good deal on wallyworld.com. So, I hope you liked this video. I hope this answers any of your questions, because I know I have a lot of questions and comments on the unboxing video, that one head unit. So I know people are looking for a cheapo head unit that isn't a Chinese eBay special. Get this one. Get the one I showed you. Alright, see you guys later. And remember, a vote for Hillary Clinton might as well be another vote for Obama. So vote for Trump and make America great again.
No perverts.
We will make America great again.